Now a little more on accidentals and key signatures. There's so many different situations that I just wanted to cover a few of them here. An accidental should be repeated in the same measure if it's in a different voice. So here in the lower voice you have a B natural, and here in the upper voice you have a B natural, and you should repeat the accidental. Or an 8VA sign is used on the same note. So here you're going to repeat the accidental on C sharp because the second one is 8VA. And a courtesy accidental should be used to clarify ambiguities. So here in the lower voice you have an E flat courtesy accidental because just before that you had in the upper voice a natural on E. So that helped clarify the fact that E was different in different octaves, although technically you would not have to repeat this flat because it would be flat, but that's a courtesy. Okay? Accidentals are placed to the left of all notes occurring simultaneously on the same beat. So all of these notes, and this quarter note and this first eighth note on D here, all that's occurring simultaneously on the same beat. So all the accidentals are placed to the left. That's to say that you don't want to try to squeeze an accidental in this space in front of this D sharp just so you can get the accidental close to that note. All accidentals go to the left when it's occurring on the same beat. Same thing here. You have a more complicated situation. We have three voices represented, but the accidentals still go to the left. This exaggerated example shows that creative solutions may be required. So here, just for clarity, we have really the reverse of what I stated earlier, which is that the lower accidental should go to the left, and but here is the upper accidental is actually on the left. Accidentals on altered unisons might look like this. This is just shows that you have E flat and E natural together, and F natural and F sharp occurring on the same beat. Now, with two accidentals, the one on the lower note goes to the left for intervals of a sixth or smaller. So here you have the interval of a second. And here's a third, and you'll see that the lower accidental always goes to the left. And here's a fifth, here's a sixth, here's a seventh. And so a seventh, the accidentals are aligned. Here you have a sixth, but the upper note of a sixth is a flat. The accidentals may be vertically aligned. So that's because the flat does not descend as low as a sharp or a natural, so you have room there so that these can be aligned if the upper note is a flat. Otherwise, with the interval of a sixth, the lower note accidental goes to the left. And here a seventh, they're aligned. Okay? And here you have the interval of a fourth, even though it's a chord. So the lower accidental goes to the left. Same thing here. The lower accidental goes to the left. The third accidental falls on the far left. So between these two, there is the third accidental, the B natural, that goes to the far left. Same thing here. Upper, lower, and then the far left. Now here we have the interval of a seventh. So the outer accidentals can be aligned, and the one in the middle is placed to the left. Same thing here. You have an octave. So you can align the accidentals, but the one in the middle needs to go to the left. Where a second occurs, the lower note accidental is placed to the far left. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. As you can see right here, you have an interval of a second, so the lower note is placed to the far left after you follow the rule of for the first two accidentals. Same thing here. This one's close to the note, this one's to the left, and then here you have the interval of a second, so it's at the far left, even beyond that that note there, because here's the interval of a fifth, E to A, so the A naturally should go to the left, and then the G even to the left of that. Here, the same situation, the interval of a second. This follows the simple rule that the first example did, so that the lower note of a second has the accidental to the left.